Yo, so gang, it's part 6. This the final part of it. Y'all think I'm late? Well, it's dropped 5 days ago still, so I made it to 6 parts. Plus I took like a day off. I ain't do a part one day. Yesterday probably would have been the last part if I would have, you know what I'm saying, did it how I supposed to did it. But yeah, the part 6. She said, Monique said that she had something good at the end. I don't know. We gonna see because this is the end. She currently at 11 million views. And I also went on her Instagram and I saw her and Katt Williams linked up. Did she say they was on tour? Well, it don't matter. They linked up, which is dope. They took some dope pictures. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're productive. Hope you have a good day. Today is gonna be better than yesterday. Let's make sure that happen. You feel me? Without that being said, let's get into this and see what's to it.
Look, I know it's traumatic, and if you don't want to have to relive it, you don't have to. What you went through with your brother.
Yes.
When you going through that, how is that impacting you during that time? Because I think you're 7 to 13.
You better do your damn homework, Shannon Shaw.
And the impact that it's had on you and your relationship with men.
Oh. Shannon trying to be a journalist.
No.
Shannon, I throw this look at you. God damn it, you see you trying to come up, Bubba, well, just get off my brother. What impact? Wow. Remember when you said, and I don't know if you said this, so I don't want to quote it because I could be wrong.
Okay.
But someone said Shannon Sharpe don't mess with black women. And
Before you go any further, can I say this?
please.
My grandmother told me something when I was a little boy. She said, boy, never chase a lie.
Come on, baby. Come on. Come on.
Why?
And you never said that, right?
I've never said
Okay, so that's why I said,
I got black kids.
that's what I said. I said, them babies black.
Yes.
They not confusing.
Where that even come from? Why somebody even make that up and say that, bro? Like, if that's maybe it's the people that was around him. Like, man, I never see you with a black woman, bro. You must just love white women. Then you know they be saying when dudes get up, they be going to grab they leave for a white woman. Some Kanye West type shit that he said. You feel me?
Yes.
We ain't trying to see if she Latin or Dominican. They black. They mama got black. Everybody that Shannon messed with was black.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Black. Okay? So there's this thing with us that you can't tell us nothing. And oftentimes when a black woman's been traumatized, she's guarded. Now you take a black woman that's been traumatized and now she got a little bit of money. And you take black men, some of them, that is impressed with the money. So I can say to you what I want to. Not being totally disrespectful, but you know who's running this.
Yeah.
You know how we do this. I've always had an aggressive personality.
Yes.
I have always jumped with, if I think you trying to violate. So to say what did that do to me?
I like that she recognized that. A lot of people would not recognize. I'm trying to tell you, people don't be looking in the mirror and be understanding themselves. And the fact that she knows that, I think that just be dope when people, cause I feel like it would be considered a flaw. Like, bro, you always think somebody coming at you chill. Nobody is coming at you, which put her in unnecessary, I don't want to say problems, but just, it could just mess up unnecessary relationships, make somebody feel unnecessarily like, not like you and shit. But to just know these things, a lot of people don't know little stuff like that about themselves.
It made me like this. And it made me say, I'll get you before you can get me. Because I know what it's like to not be in control of what you're taking from me.
Right.
I know what it's like to be in a position where there's nothing I can do, right? So when it came to men, baby, listen, I had my share, okay? I'm not saying I was no whore, but I was close. Hey! Hey, come on now, Shannon, get back to me. Now get back to me and call me later. Call me later, Shannon. Call me later, baby. Come
Lord have mercy.
Because you a football player with a lot of money. When you go into a city and you was in your prime, you had your pick. It's no different for a woman. When I went to a city, everybody wanted to be Professor Ogilvy. Hey, and I would pick him. Okay, you look like you could be.
But see here,
When you build your own.
Hey, I hate that even happened to her. I hate that shit's so sickening, bro. It's so sickening to me. I was asked like, what do I think is worse? Like somebody who, I say do bad things and replace like the R word. I don't know why I can't say the R word, if you know what I'm talking about. You think that's worse or somebody who murders somebody? Of course, they both as low as it can go, but for some reason, I feel like if you, the R word, bro, and you just touching kids and shit, bro, your ass, you the worst, bro. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think, don't even answer that. That's just too negative, too like bad energy in the comments. Don't answer that, bro. But I just think that shit is just low, and I hate that had to happen to her at such a young age, bro.
now Mo, all of a sudden,
Okay, you look like you could be.
but see here's the thing. Now Mo, all of a sudden, you being this fat black woman, it ain't a problem. Because I remember you said it was.
Well, let me say this.
First.
It wasn't never a problem with me being a fat black woman, because real black men, they like them in all shapes and sizes, all complexions. It is these new Negroes that get into, she gotta be this way, she gotta be that way. But real black men, if you can bake a pound cake naked, what y'all talking about? What you talking about? But what it did though was, and this is why I feel the way I feel about my husband.
Okay.
I remember him saying to me one night, because when we first got together, I was a handful, Shannon. And that's when I was really sick in the way that I thought.
Right.
And he said, check this out. You've used your brother molesting you as a crutch for your bad behavior.
Oh.
He said, and I won't allow that. He said, when you was a little girl, there was nothing you can do about it. But now as a grown woman, every choice and decision you make, it is yours. And I will not allow you to keep on saying, because of my brother, because at what point do you take accountability for you? Baby, that grew me up, and that grew my ass up that night so fast because I wanted.
I like that he told her that, because a lot of people, listen, I will always, like if she was my shorty, I always like, support the feeling if she like ever going through that. But let's not let this hold us back. Let's not let this hold you back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people still use past shit, and it don't have to even be that bad. It could just be not getting love at home, and maybe just you feel like you got abused and misused, mistreated, people bullied you. You grown now. What we doing? Let's just get better. Let's use that and get better.
I wanted to hear what my psychiatrist was saying to me. I understand. My husband was like, check this out. Check this out. You are in control of you. Every choice and decision you make, every one you lay down with, that was your choice. You've never come back to me and said you were raped. As a grown woman, you've never said that. So stop holding on to that crutch. Stop holding on to that victim. Because this happened to me. I'm mad for days, and I come up out of that. And when I went to the psychiatrist, right? Everything my husband said to me, the psychiatrist said to me. But he said, I needed you to go to somebody that had no dog in the fight, because I didn't want you to think I was judging you. I didn't want you to think that because I know the history, I'm pointing my finger. So when I would go to that psychiatrist, Dr. Cassandra Wanzo, she's incredible. Y'all want to know about red bottom shoes? Let me tell you somebody that's going to get your mind right. Dr. Cassandra Wanzo, this woman was incredible. But every time I would go to session, everything she said, my husband had already told me. So me and men, I had to come to grips with that. I had to come to grips with being an insecure fat girl. And I had to come to grips with my sister telling me, ain't no man gonna ever really want you because you're fat. I had to come to grips with my father was like, listen, I'm here, but I'm really not. I had to come to grips with those things. So my way of coming to grips with those things was, now I'm a boss. I'm independent and I'm empowered. Don't you know I run
And
this?
black.
See, I too went to the Oprah Winfrey University of Empowerment. And you don't need a man to make it.
Right.
I signed up.
Right.
And I was at the top of the class till I realized I was going to bed empty. I was going to bed with nothing but stuff. I did not want to be the poor little rich girl who have everything but nothing at all. Don't that sound familiar? Mm-hmm. I did not want to be that, Shannon. So even for the men that I was with, right?
You weren't with them.
I wasn't?
No.
Okay, talk to me, Shannon. Let that liquor use you.
That was
I
just
wasn't with them.
That was just a body for the lonely.
Liquor makes shit sound good, won't it? Liquor will make you not sound like a whore. It was just a body for the lonely. Let me tell you what my husband told me, right? Because I was in tears. I'm like, I was a whore. I was crying. Because when you come to grips with it, when you realize how many, when you realize what you've done and you got to come to grips with it, and now I'm sitting in front of the greatest person I've ever met, and I gotta say, I have been with this many. And my husband looked at me and said, Mama, you ain't no whore, you just have friendly pussy. Didn't he make it right? That's all I had was friendly pussy. So for you whores out there,
That ain't what it is.
friendly pussy.
Right.
That's what he told me, Shannon. He made it right.
So did you ever have a good relationship with your father?
Yes. When I was a little girl.
Little.
When I was a little girl, my father could do no wrong. When I was a little girl, baby, my father would put me in that car and he would go to the cutlery store and he'd get his liquor and he'd go over Mr. Johnny's house. Now, I'm a little girl, right? He'd go over Mr. Johnny's house and him and Mr. Johnny go in the back and I could smell the reefer, but I didn't know it was reefer, right? And they smoke and they had their little drink. They come back out. I was attached to him. Mm-hmm. Me and my father started having a problem when what he was saying to me wasn't making sense.
What did he say?
And now I'm about 13.
Okay.
He was a bullshitter,
right?
But he was a good sounding bullshitter,
right?
Like, and so as a kid, you'd be like, my father know everything. But once I started growing up, and I started seeing the treatment that he gave my mother, never physically abusive, but mentally, they abused one another. I won't just put it on, but once I started questioning him on just some of his decisions and choices, I became the bad person. And I went to my grandmother one time, Mimi.
Yeah.
I talk about her in
you
the
have a very
Netflix
close
special.
relationship with your grandma.
Right?
It be like that. We get older and stuff just start don't add up, Dad. Like, and I'm talking real life shit. Like, what can I use, man? Just like, let's say a father. Let's say you got one of them back in the day fathers, and they make it like, you need to get on your hands and feet for your man. You know what I'm saying? So once a little girl like, why would I, you know what I'm saying? Not saying she want to be like an extra, the man of the house, but she just want to be loved properly, and she feel like that's not proper love. You know what I'm saying? So she questioned that as, now you disobedient. But no, we start developing our own brains and our own beliefs within that shit, especially if that shit don't start looking right, sounding right, nothing.
And my father, this was one incident that sent me to my grandmother. Bent over crying. Mm-hmm. I was trying to get a Ford Festiva, right? Mm-hmm. It was 4 gears.
Right.
Okay. It was about $2, but I didn't have the $2.
Right.
And I needed a cosigner. Right?
Yeah.
So I asked my father, please cosign for me to get this Ford Festiva. And I'm gonna quote him. He said, Nikki, you won't fuck up my credit. And I'm like, well, what have I ever done to make you think I would fuck up your credit? I pay my rent on time. I'm responsible. I go to work. No. The next week, not only did he co-sign for my sister, he just signed for my sister. Like he put the car in his name, right? I go to my grandmother and I'm like, Mimi, why would he do that? Like, she said, Nikki, every parent knows their weakest link. And every parent knows the one that's gonna be okay. She said, you're gonna be okay. At that point, I wiped my tears. And I'm glad he didn't co-sign. I'm glad I had to bust my ass to get it. I'm glad I had to figure it out. I'm glad he didn't just come and rescue it. I had to figure it out. So that's why right now when I sit here and you go through a decade of being blackballed or whatever, you're difficult and all that, it allowed me to keep standing. It allowed me not to go sit on a couch with Oprah Winfrey and say I'm sorry for nothing I've ever done to you.
Right.
That's what those lessons taught me.
That's some real shit. That shit build her. It didn't handicap her. I don't have nobody to save me. I gotta get to it. So when shit hit the fan, I know how to get through this, bro. This is not new to me. Come on, man. It's just more bullshit that life trying to hand at me, and all I gotta do is just not give up. Just not give up, you feel me?
Stand in it and stand strong, unapologetically.
You speak a lot, during this interview, you spoke a lot about curses and the trauma. How do we break that generational trauma, that curse that is in our community?
What we've said from the beginning, and that's truth. It's just the truth. We get so comfortable based off of lies that the lies become the truth. I think if we just started dealing with the truth.
Address it.
Even when it doesn't put you in a good light. It eventually does put you in a good light, because then people start talking about your honor and your character and your integrity. If I've wronged you, please tell me.
Right.
Please tell me, and then show me where I've wronged you. If you can say, Monique, this is what you did right here, then I owe you an apology. But if our community dealt in truth, how much further would we be? That's it. That's how I think we make it better.
Right.
We deal in the absolute truth.
But sometimes, it's kind of like when I tell people, I was explaining to someone, I said, just imagine you went to the doctor, and Lord forbid this happened. You have cancer, but we're not going to treat it. It's going to go away. No doctor would tell you that. You have something going on, we're not going to talk about it. It'll just go away.
That's what they bank on. That's what they bank on. And too many of our black women have gone to their graves. They've left here in despair. They've left here broken-hearted, broke down, and we got a chance to see it in live and in person with our beautiful sister TARAJI HENSON.
Right. What gave you the courage? Your Netflix. They offered you one thing, you found out they had gave someone 10 times. 20 times
Come
that.
on, 26.
26 times that. And you're like, no. I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to do fair. That's what we do.
Yes.
I mean, you speak about diversity and you talk about doing the right thing. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to put that.
Did y'all see the Netflix special? I said on one of these parts, I don't remember, but it was funny. I was like rolling in the beginning half when she all the shit about school. But after school, she started like getting real deep, and I don't know, it wasn't funny to me after that. But the school, but the beginning when she talked about school, all that shit was funny as hell, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It'll be a lip service. Okay, put pen to paper. Let's make it right.
I didn't know any other way. I didn't know any other way. See, when I heard Wanda Sykes say, I support you, I just went somewhere else, I don't know how to do that.
Right.
Especially when it's wrong. If we keep just going somewhere else, we'll keep getting mistreated.
Right.
But when you hear Amy Schumer, and this was not something I found out, they publicly said it. It was pride.
Right.
We paid Amy Schumer $11 million. She came back and said, I'm not a legend or icon, but I should get at least $2 more million, and they gave her $13 million. Well, when Netflix says to me, you are a legend, you are an icon, when Robbie Pearl says that, well, why is my legend and icon different?
Right.
Then these people legend and icon. That's all. And when I say we were able to come to the table and we were able to make it make sense, and we were able to do the special, and we appreciated them saying, listen, how can we work this out? Now, you know what happens with that?
What happened?
People were having call-ins when I said, this is not right. I was donkey of the day. Remember that? I was donkey of the day. The breakfast nubs called me the donkey of the day. That's what they said.
I saw that before. When I don't remember. This was crazy. This probably like last month. For some reason I started looking up into the Monique stuff or whatever. Like what's her problem? Because I never really knew why she didn't like Tyler Perry and Oprah and all that. And then I seen the Breakfast Club interview, and Charlamagne was he was standing his ground, and then now today he has apologized for it. Simply for just not understanding. But at the same time, I feel like he shouldn't have apologized because it was just his opinion. on like saying like why. I don't know. It kind of seemed like he was saying though that she didn't maybe deserve it. I don't remember. I don't something like that, but yeah, I guess he's apologized because he, like he said, he want peace, so he want to bring peace upon others. He don't want to bring stress upon her. What stresses him? You know what I'm saying?
And they had a whole call-in about how I was donkey of the day. But you didn't do the same thing when you found out we settled. Now all of a sudden, don't nobody know what a settlement is. I mean, well, we don't even really, it was really, really quick. We just want to throw it away. So with that Netflix special, it was just like, no, guys, I gotta stand up. Because if not, that little girl coming behind me for real.
Right.
That has that resume. I want to let her know you can fight, baby.
Right.
You just don't have to say, okay, you can stand.
Would you be willing to do another Netflix special?
I fuck with that though. I fuck with that. It's crazy because she been saying that the whole interview, but for some reason that point right there just really hit me. Like, if I'm sitting here and I win Oscars and I'm, this legend, and I'm only getting $50,000, $100,000 for a good ass role, you know what I'm saying? For y'all got a half budget for it, y'all didn't give me $100K. The next girl behind me who's better than me ain't gonna get shit either. So down that line of black women, actors, comedians, we ain't gonna never get paid. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take the bullet. You know what I'm saying? Show y'all that you don't have to give up on yourself, what you believe in, your values, bro. You can get out there and you can get what's really yours, what you really worth. So now down the line, hey, Monique showed us the way. You know what I'm saying? That's some bullshit you presented to me.
Yeah, I had a great time. Now, for me, specials are specials.
Right.
It's something special.
Right.
So, we'll see.
Right. I wanted to ask people that I hear our community call, the community call me aunt.
Yes.
And they call you auntie.
Yes.
Do you wear that with a badge of courage like I do?
I wear it. That was such an honor. For you babies to put auntie on my name, do y'all know how that made me feel? And I'm not the auntie that's gonna tell you the shit that you wanna hear. I'm the auntie that's gonna tell you what you need to hear. So for the things that I have said about our community and our babies and our sisters, I cannot back down because y'all gave me the title. I didn't ask for it. But when they gave it to me, Shannon, that was the universe saying, you now sit in that seat.
Yep.
You are now responsible.
Yes.
That's why I must speak out and I must speak loudly and I must say it to the top of my lungs because God damn if Fannie Lou Hamer didn't do it for me.
Right.
God damn if Eartha Kitt didn't do it for me. God damn if Moms Mabel didn't do it for me. The ones that came before us, and there's a woman still alive named Sylvia Tremore Morrison. That woman got paid in a Coca-Cola. That woman got paid in a Coca-Cola at her next gig and $5. She was the first black woman to write for Saturday Night Live, but they have her listed as a production assistant. And she's still alive. That's why I speak the way I speak, because I will not let them wash her out of history as if she never existed.
Wow. Dating. What advice?
I love us for real, bro. I feel like we also just start saying that shit on my soul. I love us. For real, bro.
All right, so somebody, if a group of women were in here and they're like, Aunt, come on, they talk to us. How this dating thing? Because it's different now than when you and I.
It's different, baby. I'm grateful I'm not 56 and trying.
Are you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm looking right at you.
I know you looking at me.
I ain't backing down. You better take your old ass and get somebody to love you.
Damn, Mo.
Make room for life.
Hey, he felt that shit, bro. The shoe fit perfect on that motherfucker, bro.
Looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs.
Let me be my
Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your old ass and get you an old bitch out there that can love you old. You trying to hang out with these young bitches bitches, and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Damn.
When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, bitch, listen, I need you want some money to go to Starbucks?
Yeah,
because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's gonna say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's going to get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. Shit. So he thought I was going to be scared. Yes, I'm talking. And I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora. Now, when you know somebody named Elladora, she's old school. Mm-hmm. Now, Miss Elladora told me to tell you. She said, I think he like red velvet.
Oh, I do.
I say, Miss Elladora, if he do like that, she said, you let him know I got something for him.
Yeah, I like
and she
red
don't
velvet.
have no teeth. Come on, pick your glass up and clack her for me. Come on now.
Hey, she crazy as hell, bro. The no teeth is crazy.
These young gals will bite you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, guess I gotta come on home.
Come on home, Shannon. And y'all stop putting lies out about my brother, because I was in my feelings when y'all said he didn't date black women. Y'all stop that shit. You stop it. Now, he might throw a white one in there every now and again. And it's okay. It's okay. Because sometimes, we ain't into everything. Yeah. We don't do everything. So sometimes Uncle Shay need a spice of life.
Yeah, see? There you go.
He need to go across the street, but he always gonna come back. That's all we saying to you, Oprah and Tyler. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home. Come on home.
Sierra says a lot of women talk about Sierra's prayer, but when a God sends a good man, they don't want them. Is that true?
I cannot speak for them. I can only speak for me. Because when the universe sent mine to me, baby.
You was ready.
When he sent that man to me, even this morning, I thank the universe for that man right there. Before I came on air with you, I was talking to him.
I know.
He said, Mama, you heard me talking.
I did.
Yeah, I said, hey, Daddy. Yeah, I did. Because we've not been trained. We've not been conditioned to understand you. We've been trained to fight against you.
Right.
We've been trained to go against you. We've watched our mamas, our grandmamas, our aunties speak ill of a black man. Mm-hmm. So now when a black man comes and he good, you waiting for the bad because grandmama told you black men wasn't shit. Mama told you black men wasn't shit. Your auntie said black men ain't shit. So all you have in your mind is black men ain't shit. And so when you get that
That's tough. That's tough. I don't really want to blame that on the grandmas, mamas, and the aunties, cause I think a lot of times girls show that. I mean, men. It starts when you're young anyway, which would be even crazier, cause you most likely starting in high school. You get your first boyfriend, maybe elementary, but high school is when you feel it. You know, elementary just petty. But high school, you feel it, and then he do some fuck shit with a friend, one of the other girls in another grade, because it's high school, different grades. And then you start to just feel that shit. I don't think a lot of girls, some girls do, but I don't think a lot of girls experience in adult, like, oh, my mama said you ain't shit, so you probably gonna be shit. Nah, niggas be breaking females' hearts, bro, sometimes. Now, I ain't saying y'all ain't shit, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to put it on the grandmas and them bashing the men. And then especially some of them who see the men not being shit in the households. So, but I kind of hit her on the loving properly, but it just, that shit be depending on the man you get, bro.
Beautiful black man, he's now got to say to you, erase everything they taught you.
Right.
Because I'm here.
Or then you treat him like that.
He gotta be a real man. That's why I want to know about her husband. How was his upbringing? Who was he in the house with? Was he in a 2-parent household? Did he grow up with a lot of men who made him respect women, who made him sit down and talk instead of yelling, who made him not so aggressive? Just shit like that, who made him walk with his head up as he speak and look you in your eyes and shake your hand and look you in your eyes and hold your hand tight as he shake your hand. Just shit like that, you know?
And then he goes, and then you talk about...
Now you're mad because he didn't want you the white girl, Shannon. Now y'all start treating Shannon good, okay? Start treating them good. Now, Shannon, I got to catch my plane.
Okay, this is the last one.
Unless you want to send me back on your jet.
I wish I had one, Mo. I wish I had one. But I'm going to get you out here on this one.
See what y'all did?
You heard what Shaq said. Shaq said,
What'd he say?
They asked Shaq, should a man open up to a woman? Shaq said no. He says, because if you do, they're going to use it against you. He said, because if I'm crying about something, they're going to say, the first time they get mad, they're going to say, see, you're crying because your daddy said what he said.
How do you take advice from a man who has no woman? And I love Shaq. But how do you take advice from my brother that has no one?
Okay.
If you have that person in your life and you say, listen, I'm dealing, I'm going through. Who else do you talk to at nighttime in your pillow talk? Who else do you share your life with? Who are you sharing with your life with, Shaq? Do you tell another man about your situation? And does he make you feel better? Like, who do you share your life with? So I don't agree with that at all. And I love my brother, but I don't agree with that. I think that makes division. Because if I got to call my girl and I talk to my husband.
Right.
When I heard Oprah say, and these are her words, not mine. She said, when I be stressed out and I be going through it after the show, I will come home and Gail could calm me down and put me to sleep. What you say?
What's that, man?
Okay, then you said it. I'm a sip.
Nope. Oh, I'm gonna get Oprah on here. I'm gonna get Oprah on the show.
But those are her words. So I believe that partnership is partnership all the way around. When I leave this earth, there is nothing my husband will not know about me, and the other way around.
Did you know?
Yeah, that person just gotta go, bro. They not good for you. If you feel like, cause you gotta build that shack. You gotta build that to be like, all right, I think I can talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So you open up. Now, any random little bitch cross the street, nah, bro, nah. But if you feel like, you just gotta feel like she that diary that Alicia Keys was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Which is a raw ass song, cause it's deep. Like, I won't tell your secrets, including like bringing them back up to you. She needs to fucking go if you feel like that. Start small. Start with a little secret or a fake secret or something, bro. I don't know, but that's not good. That's not healthy. You shouldn't be around that bitch if that's the case. And you probably will never find somebody if you never even open up to her about nothing, bro. So
After your first two marriages, you gonna get married again?
Yes. Because my first two marriages were just marriages of, my first marriage was you just couldn't have the milk without buying the cow.
Right.
That was the first marriage.
Right.
And we were boxers.
Okay.
And we were Friday night fights. Okay? Okay? We were it wasn't domestic violence. We was Friday night fights.
Right.
Okay? I took an L sometime, but sometime I didn't.
Right.
Okay? Okay? The second one was I couldn't afford to pay my rent.
Right.
And I didn't want to have a boyfriend.
Right.
So that's why I say this is the first time I've really been married.
Right. Tell me the story that you wanted to share that nobody else knows that you was gonna share with us.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm ready for that.
I want you to move in. That man that was sitting right here on this couch, his name is Katt Williams.
Yes.
Katt Williams and I have a relationship. We're fraternal twins.
what the fuck?
That's all.
That's it.
That's it. That is my twin, my spiritual, fraternal, non-biological brother. We are twins, baby. Yes, we are. That was it, and that was all.
Thank you.
Don't nobody know that, but you, Katt Williams, don't even know the shit.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so beautiful. So, Katt,
I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him and say, "Hey, I met your sister for the very first
I
time."
need you to tell him.
Monique, do you want to promote anything?
You got anything you want to promote?
Okay.
Here's what I'll say. Just keep watching. Just keep watching. I'm promoting life. Just keep watching. And I love y'all for real, my babies.
Gentlemen.
All right, man. That's the wrap up of Monique. Damn, it's crazy because that's I think that's might have been what the post said, something about them being twins, bro. But yeah, nice little humble interview. Speaking her side of the truth. How she standing on business about herself, not just her values, her morals, her beliefs, standing on that, so she won't fall for none of that bullshit, and she willing to just fight for that because she see that the ones under her is watching this. I bet you she probably motivating a lot of the and teaching without actually being the actresses that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, all right. So, yeah, that's what you asked for. That's how you say no. That's when you should say no. That's what I should look for. This is when I know my worth. So after this, I can ask for executive producer. Like, just shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some little knowledge in there, bro. And not only just on the industry, but on yourself. On yourself. Bettering yourself. Understanding yourself. Loving yourself. And treating yourself respectfully so that other people can treat you respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Not taking no bullshit for real. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. And catch me on that reaction.